Thanks for tuning in today. Today, we're going to review Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time joining us, I'm John Matrixx, and this is John Matrixx Talks Movies. So, this is the first installment of the sequel trilogy from Lucasfilm since Disney bought Star Wars from George Lucas. And this was a highly successful, highly popular movie that made over $2 billion. One of the most financially successful movies of all time. Now, my take on it, when I went to see the movie, I actually came out not really knowing how I felt about it. And the more I thought about it, I watched it again, and I was thinking, I really don't like this movie. Usually with any Star Wars movie, I always walk out feeling, wow, wasn't expecting that. This is brand new. This was absolutely the most unoriginal Star Wars movie I've ever seen. But, not to be completely negative, there were a few things that I like, and I'm going to give you a list of what I liked and what I did not like. So, since we're already being negative, let's continue to be negative. So, my biggest problem in this movie is the character of Rey. So Rey is on the planet of Jakku. She's basically a scavenger, but yet she actually knows how to fly the Millennium Falcon with no problems whatsoever. And who taught her how to fly this thing? Waiting? Nobody knows. Yeah. Because none of that was addressed. And that's just the first of many problems with her character. And then all of a sudden, she does the Jedi mind trick. Now, keep in mind that she did not know about the Force. She didn't believe in the Force per se. And I'm under the assumption that she doesn't even know what a Jedi mind trick is, yet she does it on a stormtrooper. Now let's go back to Star Wars A New Hope. Obi-Wan Kenobi uses the Jedi mind trick on a stormtrooper, and he actually has to explain to Luke that the Force can have an influence on the weak-minded, because Luke didn't know how they escaped. But at least Obi-Wan Kenobi actually told him that that's what the Jedi mind trick does. Okay? But yet her, knowing everything, she just does it out of the blue. Makes no sense to me. And when I saw it in the movie theater, I was like, okay, that really doesn't make any sense. Let's get to Starkiller Base. Starkiller Base is the Death Star 3.0, not 2.0, because we already know in Star Wars A New Hope, there's a Death Star. Star Wars Return of the Jedi, there's a second Death Star. This is Star Wars The Force Awakens with the Death Star 3.0. It's just a bigger version of the Death Star, and there's a trench run in it. So, J.J. Abrams, no originality when he was writing this. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But there were a few things that I did like in the movie. I did like the use of practical effects. The movie looked very, very natural. It looked like something you could see every day, even though the Raptors look pretty fake to me. But notwithstanding, overall, the entire movie looked fantastic. The sound was good. But then that pretty much every movie's sound is going to sound good because that's where technology is right now. I also did like that Kylo Ren was conflicted between the dark and the light. So he wasn't completely on the dark side, even though he's technically on the dark side. But he was feeling the call to the light. Now, that's not something we've really seen before in a Star Wars movie. So I will give J.J. Abrams credit on that. Of course, we know that Anakin Skywalker, he falls to the dark side, and he was kind of already tapping into the dark side a little bit in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, when he killed all the Sand People. And Episode 3 is when he actually turned, but you didn't see him pretty much already on the dark side and feeling the call to the light. Even though in Return of the Jedi, he actually turns to the light again. But he wasn't really conflicted for the long stretch of the movie the way you saw Kylo Ren. And I did like that. Also, I did like certain things from John Williams' score. We all know John Williams is the greatest film composer of all time. And I really did like the theme to the Jedi Steps when they finally, when Rey finally finds Luke. That was pretty breathtaking. That was pretty cool. I gotta give them credit on that. That was a very, very great moment to finally see Luke. Which leads me to another thing I didn't like. I did not like that Luke was pretty much retconned out the whole movie. And the reason was J.J. Abrams said that Luke was originally in the movie, a whole lot more, but he was taking over all of the scenes in the movie. Yeah, he's Luke Skywalker. He's supposed to take over the scene. He is the star. Not Rey, not Finn. Luke Skywalker is the star of Star Wars when he is in the film. Okay? Another cool thing I did like Kylo Ren's lightsaber. The lightsaber was, I like how seemed like it was almost broken in a way. It seemed like it was fully unstable all the time. I did like that. I like the cross guard. That was pretty nice. But other than that, really, not to keep this video going too long, I'll get to The Last Jedi in another video. But really, overall, I think this is probably the worst Star Wars movie I've seen. Mainly because of originality. Now, granted, it was executed a lot better than The Last Jedi, because a lot of people actually think The Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars movie. Execution-wise, yes, The Force Awakens is way better than The Last Jedi. But I can't get over the unoriginality of the movie. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give Star Wars Episode 7 a 4 out of 10. That's just my take. You don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you. Let me know your comments on this. Please like and subscribe to the video if you did enjoy the content. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.